what are the baby steps I should take today, and that can lead me there?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there's one more framework that I'll mention briefly that I think will be helpful in taking that baby step. So I talked about disrupting yourself in that framework of applying management theory to the individual. The other framework that we as a company spend much of our time on is something called the S curve. People know it as the adoption curve, but I had this aha, and we've codified it at Disruption Advisors as a way to understand what growth looks and feels like. And so there are three major parts of it. There's the launch point, there's the sweet spot, and mastery. And the baby step that you can take is understanding what growth's going to feel like. When you're at the launch point, you feel overwhelmed, discouraged, frustrated, impatient, like an imposter. In the sweet spot, you feel exhilarated because you're growing fast, and it is fast. And in mastery, you feel like you've done what you came to do, feeling a little bit bored. And so that's when you make a decision to disrupt yourself. The baby step that the people that are listening can take is do two things. Number one is, if you're feeling in this place of stuckness, ask yourself, okay, I'm on the top of this S curve. I'm in mastery. I'm not growing like I used to. What bad thing will happen to me if I stay here when I can feel in the deepest part of my soul that I need to do something new? What will happen? Just ask that question. That's a provocation, because that'll get your brain and your heart and your mind priming to do something new. And then the second piece that I would say to that is, as you do this new thing, when you're on the launch point, give yourself permission to be there, to say, I'm overwhelmed, I'm scared, I am uncomfortable, I am awkward, and good for me. Because what that means is I am exercising the muscle of doing something new. This means I am growing. And the fact that I feel this way means that I'm alive, I'm making progress, and this is a normal situation. So give yourself permission to be in mastery and feeling like you need to do something new, and give yourself permission to be at the launch point, and use the S curve as a way to normalize that experience of what growth looks and feels like. That is a baby step, because it's just thinking a little bit differently to normalize the experience that you're having for that deep animating force that you have of wanting to grow.